welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey, welcome back to the podcast. If you are brand new here, welcome. I just started posting everything, I just posted everything everywhere. So you can find my podcast, you can find it over on YouTube, which is The Inspired Entrepreneur over on YouTube, and on my Facebook, all that good stuff. So if you're finding me from YouTube, hi, I'm so glad you're here. You can find me over on anchor.fm or on the app, or click on the link, whatever you want to do. If you want to actually go over to the podcast, that'd be awesome. But for everyone, today is September 5th, I believe. It is a thing where I just don't always know what day it is. So yeah, there's that. Okay, I do know it's 2020. I know it is September. Let's see. So I'm scrolling through my book up on the computer. So if you're brand new here, which a lot of us are, my name is Heather Hope, and I am a law of attraction business coach, mentor, teacher, inspirational writer, and speaker. And I talk and teach all about the law of attraction about everything, but law of attraction in particular, how to grow your business, how to grow your career, how to really tap into the energy of this world, all this good stuff, the spiritual side of things, and how to really, really manifest and attract your dream career, business, all that good stuff. So, welcome. Okay, so what we're doing here. Okay, so heads up, my dog is in my office right now. I had the door shut, and okay, he just went to his bed. He sat in front of the window for a little bit, for a couple minutes. Now he's in his bed. So let's see how long we can talk without him going to the door and scratching, because he lasted about 3 minutes yesterday. So we may have to take a commercial break when he wants to go out. But I had locked him out, and he just was pouting out in the hallway. It was really funny. So I ran to the bathroom, came back, and he was just like in the doorway of the office, and he ran to the window, and he's like, "No, I'm staying. I'm here." So I'm like, okay. Okay, so what we're doing here, The Inspired Entrepreneur is a book. The original idea is a book. It's a daily, like a perpetual calendar, not a calendar though, but it's a book. It is almost ready to be sent to my editor, and then will be published. So you can actually purchase one, put it on your desk, flip to it each day, and see what the little bit of a golden nugget is there for you. So the podcast is the book. So it's a daily podcast. I am taking the little bit of nugget each day, and then we're just expanding on that thought, because I didn't really want to write this long book. I wanted something that is so like, because I've written, actually, if you didn't know, this is my 9th book I'm writing in my lifetime. So I wanted it to be easy. I just want everything to be easy now, because now I know that it can be. And so I wanted these little nuggets every day, because I know we're all busy. Like, you guys are all super busy. And I know a lot of my business owner clients, they are night and day, right? They're working really hard, and they have families, and they have responsibilities, and they don't need to listen to an hour-long podcast. They don't need to read all these chapters. You know what I mean? Just like this little nugget. So today, let's just dive right in to what we were talking about. So it's September 5th. You have to feel good and enjoy life in the moment. Period. The end. That's it. You have to feel good and enjoy life in the moment. Okay. And let me tell you, I don't read these before I jump on this podcast. So this is me. Okay, so a lot of people out there are like so consumed into like outlining what they're going to say, writing down a script, all this stuff. I don't do any of that. Like I literally just read this for the first time since I wrote it. So actually I read it yesterday when I was running through the first 7 days, but I didn't know what it was. You have to feel good and enjoy life in the moment. So, my life and my business runs so much more smoothly when I don't plan a whole lot of it. Let me know wherever you're hearing this from. If there's a comment section somewhere, like YouTube or on Facebook, or if you're in my group, The Inspired Entrepreneur, um, let me know in the comment section if you plan everything or if you don't plan everything. If you find that when you just go with the flow, which we'll talk more about this week, when you go with the flow, things just work out really well. And there's a whole thing, and I don't know if we've already talked about it this week, but how the universe knows so much more than we can ever think that we know in any moment. The universe, like the broader perspective, is enormous, and so when we can just feel good and enjoy life in the moment, we allow the expansiveness of this universe to fill in the journey. It's the best feeling. I have to tell you, it is the best feeling ever. So my number one priority every single day is to feel good. I've talked about this week, but to feel good, we're going to talk about it probably daily because it is the number one thing. If you want this explosive career, this explosive business, I work with celebrities, I work with business owners, I work with TV personalities, I work with all kinds of people. Everybody who works for themselves, basically. Just huge amount of different kinds of people. Um, it's to feel good. If you want that, your number one priority every single day. It's not anything else. It's not content creation. It's not any of these other things. Your number one priority, write it down, is to feel good. To feel good. The better you can get yourself to feel good, the better you will feel. So, the very minimum, feel good, and then build from there. So, all these amazing affirmations that are out there, don't use them until you feel good. So, when you feel good, use all kinds of affirmations like, I'm a rock star, I'm feeling really good today, today's going to be an amazing day. But feel good first. Because if you're in a crappy mood, and I've talked about this week about how I used to wake up in a crappy mood like all the time. I lived with major depression for over 20 years, like suicidal depression, like suicidal thoughts for 20 years. And now I had to really train myself to feel good. It was a training of my mind. That's all I did. When I learned the law of attraction, I learned it back when The Secret came out. And I started teaching it to my counseling clients. When I used to be a therapist, that's a tough job, let me tell you. It's a really hard job to have and feel good. Like I loved it. It was rewarding, but I was a mess. I was a mess. I was already a mess, and then I was listening to everybody's problems all day. Not good. It's just not good. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend the field at all. So, but feel good. If you want an explosive, expansive career, number one priority, feel good and enjoy life in the moment. So, the other thing is kind of like what we talked about yesterday about take out the urgency because we always just want to be there now. And that urgency is resistance. If you want to hear that was yesterday, September 4th. You have to really enjoy now. It's like all of these platitudes. Some of them are actually accurate. The one is, what's the one? Oh, no, I just lost it. What's that? Joy? Oh, what's that? Um, The journey, the joy is in the journey. Is that what it is? It almost doesn't sound right now, but that is so true. I proved it to myself many times when, like, Abraham talks about, like, the daydream is going to be the most exciting part of it. Take that in for a minute. The daydream. Because the daydream that's going to be the most fun part for the most part. Now, if it's just like one manifestation, because the journey is, the joy is in the journey, right? Because the journey is the longest part, like getting there. So when you go on a road trip, like I love road trips when I'm going to a destination that I really love. I love road trips because it's taking me somewhere. So I enjoy the journey. And when it's scenic and really, beautiful, I enjoy it so much more. Okay, so enjoy life in the moment. So live in the now, right? Live in the now. Daydream about the future, definitely. But don't go back, right? The joy is not going back in your memories, unless the memories are amazing, right? So where are we with time? Okay, good. Just making sure. I want to keep these 15 to maximum 30 minutes. So all good. I think my dog is still tucked in his bed. Perfect. And yes. Okay, so let me know in the comment section, wherever you're listening from, let me know what the number one priority is. I know it's like, well, I got to take care of my kids. I have to do this. I have to do that. But, when you're in alignment, let me turn up my mic. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad it wasn't too low. I got scared for a second. Now I can really hear myself. So sorry if my audio just skyrocketed. I was starting to sound a little muted and I'm like, what? Okay. So, everybody benefits when you're in a good mood. When you're in alignment, right? Alignment meaning you're feeling good, you're in line with your desires, you're in line with your inner being, your higher self. That's alignment. When you're in line, not a Q, in line with your higher self. That extension of you, that huge part of you, that's extension of source, right? That you are part of source, that you are source. You're that extension. So you're the physical extension of your broader self. That's pretty exciting. My mind is blown all the time. The deeper I get with this material, it's like, wow, what are we doing? So you have to feel good and enjoy life in the moment. In the moment. So with that, I am going to leave you for another day. So if you follow me over on Facebook, Heather Hope, Law of Attraction Business Coach, I post the graphic every day. So I post the chapter, essentially the chapter of the book every day. So you're getting the book for free by following along every day, because I'm posting the actual little tidbit, the graphic. I put it on a nice, pretty graphic on my page, and I share that every day. So each day you're getting that day's chapter. When the book is out, if you want to get that and put it on your desk so you can reference that every day, perfect. That'll be a lot of fun. So yeah. Okay, guys. So have an amazing day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.